Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going to do a video from the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Now, the north rim experience is so much different from the south rim. Along the south rim, the highway goes all along the rim for a really long way, and there are quite a few stopping points, parking lots, overlooks, a lot of them along the way. Here on the north rim, there's pretty much just only one overlook point. So this will be a much shorter video than the video that I did last year of the south rim. So come along with me and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's a map of part of the park. That's the road coming from Jacob Lake. And when you get into the main part of the park, there is a campground here and a store there, and then you drive down to the main area here, the visitor center, where there's a lot of cabins, lodge, and these are various buildings. And then this is the hike to go down to the one and only viewpoint in this area here. Now on the way down, there is this parking lot here for the North K-Bag Trail. You hike this trail and there are more canyon viewpoints along there, but that is a really long trail that you would have to plan quite a few hours for to do. And about this hike going down here, getting to the overlook points, the shortest one is 1.4 miles round trip. This one is 4 miles round trip, 5.2 miles, and 9.4 miles. So if you want to do that hike, you better plan the whole day for it. Here are the cabins. Now look how close it is to the edge of the canyon here. You can just sit on the porch of your cabin there, if you get that one, if you're lucky enough, and get a really nice view of the canyon. There is the visitor center, and I'm going to walk out to the point on the edge there to get a good view down into the canyon. They have a gravel trail here that goes to Bright Angel Point, which is the main lookout point, and it does have some steps on the trail. This is not it, but that's the one I showed you earlier. And you do get a good view from here. That's actually the lodge. I said it was a visitor center, but that's the lodge. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I think. That one there, the one I'm at, is very similar. Not too far away. And down at the bottom is a lot of trees. This part of the trail is paved. It's a 1/4 mile hike to the Bright Angel Point, but it's a lot of up and down hiking. And you get some views like this on the way. I just noticed I'm going over a very narrow ridge here. Other part of the canyon on the other side. This is even a much more narrow point where they actually have to put a footbridge to get to the end of the trail here at the Bright Angel Point. Well, I made it to the end of the trail. here it is. And right in my way of the view is this. Well, in case you want to read it, have to bend over it to get a good view of the canyon. Very quiet. And this is the right side. Here's a view looking straight down. And then over here, you can see a big crevice form there, going way out into the distance. I'll show you some of the prominent features out in the distance. You can barely see it, it's so far. It almost looks foggy. But it's always like that in Kansas. It's not fog, it's just, I don't know what you call it. And a close-up on the right side. You see that? I can hear the rustling of the river, but I can't tell just where it is. It might be along there. I can hear it, so it shouldn't be too far away. But I can't really tell for sure where the river is. But I can definitely hear it. You probably can't in the video, but I can. Here's an interesting canyon side right there. You see it going along in those series of coves. Another interesting thing is that layer going across there. I think I'm at 8,000 to 9,000 feet here, but it is still hot when you're in the open sun. You get some shade and it cools off nicely, but it is still hot here in August. Well, that's about it for the lookout point here. There actually are 5 more overlook points that you can drive to. Before you get to the main area here, there's this road called Cape Royal Road, and it's paved, and it goes up to this point, which I'm going to try to make it maybe. But going down here, you see all this? It's a really long road getting over to here. And just as you go into the intersection here, there is a sign that says vehicles longer than 30 feet not recommended, and mine, including the scooter on the back, is 40 feet. So I'm worried about this stuff. But I'm going to see if I can try and make it to that point in Imperial. Well, folks, I made it to Imperial Point, and the length of my motorhome was not a problem. The width was a problem, where there was trees too close to the road, and the height was a problem, where some trees were hanging over into the road. They could have built it a much wider road, or at least a few feet. Well, there's some nice scenery here. Look at that guy. This is the highest overlook point in the park, the brochure said. Here's some info on it. Here's some interesting rocks on the side of the mountain there. I like this right here. And then there's like a window here. And I can't tell what that really dark field is over there. Can't tell what that is. It kind of looks like a shadow, but there are no clouds in the sky at all today. Here's the main lookout point. Right to that guy. Well, I'm glad I came here. This is a significantly different look than that Bright Angel viewpoint over by the lodge area. And look at these cliffs here. A lot of greenery on the side of the canyon there. Way on the other side. I wonder if people ever climb up to the top of that. Rock climbers. I bet they could get up there if the park would let them. I wonder if that ever happens. A lot of red sand covering some of these features. And down here looks like a dry riverbed. Isn't that what it looks like? That right there? Or is it just rocks? And at the top of this butte, we got some interesting features as well. I think I actually like this viewpoint better than the other one. Well folks, that is the end of my video of the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Not many people get up to this part of the country. Not a lot of people here. But you go to the south side and it is packed with people. You may have been to the south, but not to north. If you can, come on up. Good day, folks.